Hello everyone, good morning to you all. Today we are also discussing the same chapter, angles. In the bygone day we were discussing about the angles representing in between the two parallel lines. So I want to focus once again in the same topic. Let's take again one example, dear student. Okay, these two lines are being parallel to each other. Okay, if a transverse is presented to intersect the two parallel lines at the time, they form several types of angles. So among those angles we are going to discuss, we are going to revise once again. For example, this is A. If we are thinking about co-interior angle, then with respect to A, B is known as the co-interior angle, and the relation in between the co-interior angle is A plus B. That means in between the two co-interior angle, the sum becomes always 180 degree. It means A plus B equals to 180 degree, and the reason behind it will be co-interior angle, the sum of co-interior angle. Similarly, if we have to make another one, dear students, for example, this one is C, okay, and this one is D. At the time, C and D also becomes 180 degree. The reason also become the same. That means C plus D equals to 180 degree by being the sum of co-interior angle. So this is the concept of co-interior angle. Now let's go to another one. For example, these two lines are parallel to each other. Alternate angle, dear students, at the time I had discussed about the interior alternate angle. Today both interior as well as exterior alternate angle I am going to present. Okay, first of all, let's think about the exterior alternate angle. What is the properties of exterior alternate angle? They are equal to each other. Relation between the, whether that is interior alternate angle or exterior alternate angle, they become equal to each other. That means, for example, if we are going to present alternate angle exterior, okay, for example, this one is A. Okay, now to be alternate, dear students, one should be in left hand side, another should be in right hand side. It means as it is in right hand side, then another one should be in left hand side. Let's keep to that one as B, and both should be outside as we are going to present the exterior alternate angle. So this is the concept of exterior alternate angles. Okay, and the relation is they are equal to each other. That means A equals to B. If the measures of degree containing in A equals to 70 degree, for example, if it is 70 degree, then directly we can write B also as 70 degree, because the relationship in between the two exterior alternate angles are equal to each other. And dear students, in the bygone day I had talked about the interior alternate angle, isn't it? You might have already known. Also I am going to present in here. Okay, for example, this is A, okay, this one is B. Both are in inside, that's why they are known as interior. In here both are in outside, that's why they are known as exterior. And alternate means one should be in right hand side, another should be in left hand side. So here also A is in right hand side, B is in left hand side. As a result, these are known as the interior alternate angles, and their relation becomes equals to each other. That means what thing we need to keep in mind, dear student, is whether that is exterior alternate angle or interior alternate angle, they are equal to each other. The relationship in between the alternate angles are always equal to each other. So in this way you will have the question in the book, and you can solve those questions by looking at this concept. We did co-interior angle, interior alternate angle, exterior alternate angle. Now is the turn of once again to represent the corresponding angle. What type of angles are known as corresponding angle? For example, dear students, these are the two straight lines which are parallel to each other, and a transverse is connected in here. Okay, intersected. The transverse is intersecting to the both parallel lines at the time. For example, this is A, okay, and with respect to A, in relation to A, this angle is known as corresponding angle, dear student. Okay, that means corresponding angle. Okay, this type of angles are known as corresponding angles. And then after, dear students, the relationship in between the corresponding angles are also equal to each other. That means whatever the measures containing in A, for example, this is 50 degree, okay, then if A is 50 degree, B also becomes 50 degree. As a result, the both angles becomes equal to each other. So directly we can write 50 degree to the B, and we can write as a reason in the bracket being corresponding angle A equals to B. A equals to B being corresponding angle. And then after, similarly, dear students, to this one, as it is inside, one is being outside, but both are on same hand side. Okay, that means A is in right hand side, so B also is in right hand side. So that's the thing to be remembered by us. And A is in inside, B is in outside. One should be inside, another should be outside, and but from the hand side, if you see, both should be on the same hand side to be corresponding angle. And then after, let's keep another one as well. To this one, if you write C, dear student, which one will be corresponding? As it is in left hand side, okay, and left hand side as well as inside, so left hand side, but it should be outside to be another corresponding angle with respect to C. Okay, at the time we can write C equals to D. Similarly, dear students, to this one, let's keep P. Okay, to this one angle, let's keep as P. It is in right hand side and it is in outside. One, if it is in outside, then another should be inside, and but both should be on the same hand side. So as it is in right hand side and outside, now right hand side but inside. For example, Q. At the time we can write P equals to Q being corresponding angle. And similarly, I have already written in here C equals to D as well. They are also corresponding angle to each other. So value, whatever the measures of value or the degree containing in P, that will be the measures of degree containing in Q as well. And then after, similarly, whatever the C's value, it will be equals to D. And dear students, did you see here? C, what's the relation in between C and P? C and P are vertically opposite angle. Dear student, C and P are vertically opposite angle because both the straight lines are intersecting each other and passing through each other at the time. To this one, the relationship of vertically opposite will be to this one. Okay, and they become equal to each other. At the time, you can write C equals to P as well, but the relation is not corresponding. That type of relation is known as vertically opposite angle. Okay, in short form, I have written vertically opposite angle. So in this way, dear student, we need to find out the answers of the geometrical some parallel lines. Okay, now let's present some of the questions. Okay, some of the questions, what like questions will be there in the book as well as in the examination. If these two lines are parallel to each other, if here is mentioned as x and here is 50 degree, then question may ask you to find out the unknown measures of angle. That means if the value of x should be found in here, then what will be? Yeah, it will be 50 degree. But what like relation is this? This is the relationship of interior alternate angle. And we know, we just just learn about interior alternate angle. The relationship in between the alternate angles are always equal to each other. Now another one, let's keep a little bit advanced question. For example, these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, these two lines are parallel to each other, and the value containing in here is 20 degree, for example. Okay, and the value contained in this angle is as let's keep as 60 degree. Okay, 60 degree. Then question may ask you to find out the value of here. Okay, the measures of angle of this place, of this point. Then how to find out the value of this place? At the time, dear students, what can you do is by making parallel line to this both through this point. Okay, making a parallel line or hypothetical or imaginary line should be drawn from this point, which becomes parallel to upper parallel line as well as downward parallel line. Construct a parallel line through this point, the name of the point. For example, I'm going to present the name of this figure as well. C, D, and after, for example, this one is P, and this one is X, this one is Y. At the time, question may ask you to find out the angle BPD. What is the measures of angle BPD? Okay. If the figure is given in that way, then what we have to write is construct a parallel line through point P, construct XY parallel line through point P so that it becomes parallel to AB as well as CD. That means what we have to write is construct XY line through XY line through P so that AB parallel to XY parallel to which one? CD. In that way. Okay, that means there are three parallel lines. Already in the question there were two parallel lines. Now another one is added through P point or straight line, which becomes parallel to AB as well as CD. At the time, dear student, look at here. The same concept which you have learned already can be seen in here. Okay, for example, this one angle is A. Okay, this one is B. The whole angle BPD, the whole angle BPD is divided into two parts as A and B by this XY parallel line through point P. At the time, dear students, did you see? Just only if you see the half figure, then A is being alternate to 20 degree. Isn't it? So, what can you write? A equals to 20 degree being interior alternate angle. You can write in here being interior alternate angles. Okay, they are the interior alternate angles. Simply you can write being alternate angles as well. Okay, but if you clarify what like alternate angles are these, it will be better. Now similarly, dear students, if you see the down one half figure means just only this figure, okay, up to here, rather than looking at the upper parallel line. Okay, just if you see this one, it is also in the Z shape. Okay, it means B becomes equals to 60 degree. The value of B becomes 60 degree because they are also interior alternate angle. The relation in between B and 60 degree will be equal to each other, being interior alternate angle. So you can copy the same statement, being interior alternate angles. Now, what did you see, dear student? BPD, the whole angle BPD is made by the combination of A and B, isn't it? So A's value, as we have got 20 degree, now you can present in here as 20 degree, and B's value we got as 60 degree, isn't it? So altogether, if we combine A and B, that means A plus B equals to angle BPD. So altogether, what can you do is angle BPD, you can write here, just the thing whatever had to be presented in down, I am going to write this side. Okay, angle BPD equals to A plus B. So A is we have got 20 degree and B we have got as 60 degrees. So altogether angle BPD becomes 80 degree. So in this way you can find out the answer, unknown values of the figure. Now let's take another one. One question I will present you so that you will do at home, okay, by after completion of this period, okay, dear student. It is the task to be done by you, okay. The same like question I am going to present, okay. For example, these two lines must be parallel, dear students, in order to find out, in order to keep the assumption of alternate angles, okay. For example, this one is given as 50 degree, okay. This one is given as 60 degree. Then directly, by filling that 50 plus 60, it will be 110 degree. You cannot write in examination. You must show the procedure. That means, first of all, you need to connect, you need to construct a parallel line through being this point, okay, in this way, okay. You need to make a parallel line, and then after write the name of the parallel line and write construct parallel line, the name of the parallel line through point, this the name of the point, okay, and make first of all, and suppose to this one as A either or B, and to this one as B either or A. So in that way, by making alternate to this one and to this one, you can find out the answer. Altogether it will be this side 50 degree, this side 60 degree. So you need to I hope you have understood this one, and please try yourself just after completion of this class, okay, this question. Again, let's say another question, dear student. Little bit different, okay, little bit different to the previous one. I am going to present another question. For example, this is P point, okay. Now you might be asked, for example, this angle is 120 degree, okay. The value of this angle is 120 degree. Similarly, this one is as 80 degree, okay. Then how will you find out the value of this angle, okay, the measures of this angle? Sometime you might be asked this side as well, dear student, to find out this side as well. Angles at a point is always 360 degree. That means in a point, how much degree will be there? In a point, there will be 360 degree. So as it is a point, so this side plus this side combining together, there must be 360 degrees. So if you are able to find out this side, then obviously altogether 360 degree minus, if you do this angle, then you will have the angle this side, isn't it? So let's do this question, okay. Now once again, same like the previous one, you need to construct a parallel line through this P point, okay, so that this constructed imaginary line becomes parallel to AB as well as CD. So I'm going to keep the parallel line in here, okay. Now I can keep here also parallel line. We need to write, okay, this all procedures, okay. Directly you cannot make this parallel line and then after just find out the answer. There are procedures to be written. So first of all, what you have to do is construct, you need to write construct. For example, the name of this line is MN, okay. Now construct MN line, okay, through where? Through P, so that MN becomes parallel to AB as well as parallel to CD, okay. This is the main thing to be written by us, okay. We must clarify this sentence. Construct MN line through where? Through the point P, okay, so that MN becomes the imaginary line just we have created becomes parallel to both AB as well as CD. At the time only we can keep the assumption of alternate angle, corresponding angle, and so on. Okay. So after writing this one, suppose dear student, now let, okay, the procedures, all the procedures I am going to present here. Let, okay, let, suppose to this one as A and to this one as B. Let angle, what is the name of this angle A? BPM. Okay, let angle BPM be A, and what is the name of the another angle? To this one, what you write? DPM or MPD. You can write MPD as well. So angle MPD B. Okay, these are the procedures. These are the things to be mentioned by us while solving this question. Okay, now we can solve. From here you can write now angle, what's the relation in between 120 degree and A? What like angles are these? These are the co-interior angle, dear students. Both are inside and both are on the same hand side. Both are on right hand side. That's why A and 120 degree, when we combine together, their sum must be 180 degree. So what we have to write is A plus 120 degree must be equal to 180 degree. And similarly, if you see in down as well, 80 and B also becomes the co-interior angle. Both are on right hand side and both are inside of the both parallel lines. That type of figure is known as the relationship of co-interior angle. That means if these two parallel, there are two parallel lines, then this one and this one altogether we regard as co-interior angles. The sum of co-interior angle is always 180 degree. I had told you in the bygone day as well. So similarly, this side, if it is M and if it is N, they are also parallel, co-interior to each other. So their sum also becomes 180 degree. So if you use this concept in here, then A plus 120 degree also must be 180 degree. Similarly, B plus 80 degree also becomes the sum as 180 degree. So what you have to write in here? We must clarify the reason. Okay. After presenting the statement, we need to present the reason as well in case of geometry, dear student. That's why being, what you write in here? Being the sum of co-interior angles. Okay, being the sum of co-interior angles. Now what we get the value of A? Or A equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree. Now it becomes equals to 60 degree. So we got the value of A. Now similarly, if you want to find out the value of B, then B plus 80 degree. B plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree. Same like that, do write down one to this one. Just down to this one, do write there. B plus 80 degree. B plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree, being the sum of co-interior angles again, and close the bracket for the reason. And altogether, what will be the value of B? B will be equals to 180 degree minus 80 degree, it equals to 100 degree. So we got the value of B as well. So in order to find out the whole angle BPD, we are going to find out the whole angle BPD. What will be? If you have to find out the angle BPD, then therefore angle BPD equals to A plus B. Now A's value we just got as, what is the value of A? 60 degree. So keep here 60 degree, substitute here as 60 degree. Now we got the value of B as 100 degree. So keep in the place of B as 100 degree. Now combining together it will be 160 degree. So the value of angle BPD, okay, obtuse angle BPD, okay, in a point there will be two angles, dear friends, okay. In here there are two angles, okay. One is obtuse angle. This angle is known as obtuse angle. The smaller angle is known as obtuse angle, and another one is known as reflex angle, okay. So reflex angle BPD, if you have to find out, that means we have found just now this side angle, isn't it? Now if you have to find out this side, then what you have to do? Angle, another BPD, reflex, okay, right in the front, reflex angle BPD equals to, altogether in a point there will be how many degree? 360 degree. Now minus, if you subtract the value of this side, just we have got as 160 degree, then we will have the value of reflex angle BPD as 200 degree. Sometime, dear friend, rather than asking you to find out this side, question may ask you to find out this side. At the time, we need to do this in order to find out the reflex angle BPD. That means in a point, dear friend, if it is a point, okay. Now in this way, if we divide the whole 360 degree into two parts, one will be this side, another will be this side, then the smaller angle is known as obtuse angle, dear student, okay. Obtuse angle, the smaller part of the 360 degree is regarded as obtuse angle, and then after, the bigger part or the major part of the angle is known as reflex angle, dear student, reflex angle. So this part is major. As a result, we need to write to that one as reflex angle. So in this question, reflex angle means this one, and the obtuse angle, as it is smaller and as it is covering the minor part, so it is known as obtuse angle. And if question say you to find out the obtuse angle, then the obtuse angle will be 160 degree. We just found it by doing these all procedures. And if we need to find out the reflex angle, then after finding out the obtuse angle, total degree contained in a point minus the value of obtuse angle, if we deduct at the time, we can find out the measures of reflex angle. So dear student, now you can focus the first chapter of geometry, okay. You can watch in your book, there are so many questions mentioned to you, and try these all numbers, okay. If you have known these all things, then you can complete the whole chapter and show the whole the tasks that you have done to the experts, okay, so that you will have a good confidence level of geometry, okay. And without completing this first chapter, dear student, if we move to another chapter, then there will be more difficulties. This is the basic part of the geometry, okay. So I hope that you have understood, and you will try at home, and you will show your performances, you will show your tasks, whatever mentioned in the book, by doing to your expert, whether the expert may be the teacher or the elder brother, sister, or any family member or relatives. By showing them, you can verify whether your doing is right or wrong. So thank you so much for today. Thank you so much, dear student.